that Grama branded will be there, sort of something in your presentation. And if you have that plus or upgraded one, then that can be removed, that badge can be removed. um I made a video. It is scheduled for 5th of April in my channel. It is there. I forgot, I made it sometime before. And I've used, I think, Bing AI. And converting a research article, let's say you have made your paper and which is either published or about to publish, how to make it to a PPT, like if you are planning to attend conference. So I've made a video on that, you can watch that one. So stay connected. And what we'll do today is, we'll discuss about a different journal finder, because today topic was about finding out journals, then peer journals. Then we look into UGC care, somewhat about Web of Science and Scoopus, that sources also. So journal finder, I have listed around 20 finder here. I will share this file as well. The first one is Jane, Jane. This is where, if I take you to those site, it will take much time. If I'll spend 2 or 3 minutes in his site, so I'm just saying you the name. And what you can do is, you can paste your abstract over here, or some brief of, or some summary of your work. And you can click on find journals, and even you can find author and article as well, and you will get this sort of information, where some matching score will be there, article influence will be there. And this is one side, the confidence level wise it is being arranged. The higher the confidence, it will be at the topper side. And you can get some, if you click on show article, you'll get some idea what sort of article is published. So Jane is something, irrespective of any particular journal, it will try to give you information, but it is somewhat inclined towards medical side. But still you will get some information. Second one is MJL, Master Journalist by Clarivate Web of Science. You can come to this site. I'll give you the link, and I'll show you this one in detail. And here you can also search, and you can get about the journal. There are two thing here. One is searching journal with this link. Another one is match manuscript. So with that also you can able to find out journal, where you have to give the title and abstract. And if you click on find journal, you'll get a journal like this. It will take the keyword into account, and you'll get some a match score. And the journal that are part of Web of Science, uh, you can able to get information like SCIE, SSCI, all that core indexing, another additional indexing of Web of Science. And this is for this math score, or you have to have a account over here. You can create a free account, and you can perform that search. Then is ABDC. I think this is mainly, if you are from management and you look towards quality journal, you have to come to ABDC journal quality list, and you can perform search. Those many of the cases I've seen, people, they rely on ABDC instead of Scoopus and Web of Science as well. So they can come and they can search, and they can able to find out with ISSN number. And with other thing, you have to perform the search, and you can get the information. Next is, particularly, if you are looking for elsewhere journal, you have journal elsewhere journal finder. Here also you can put your abstract, and you can search, or even you can put the keyword scope, or title of part of a journal. Also you can perform a search, and you can locate journal. And here you'll get this sort of information, where you can able to set the time that normally a journal takes for first decision. You can set the time period for, let's say, 5 to 6 week. Or you can set the impact factor between, let's say, you are looking for 1 to 2 impact factor, or 4 impact factor. And time to publication also you can set a period, and you can perform search. And relevant journal, if that is available within that sort of scale, it will be available. This is an optional setting that has been given, along with the journal that are with the subscription and open access journal, that also you can able to select. The next one is again, this publisher specific journal, that is author services and journal suggested by this is particularly for your I think Taylor and Francis. And here also you have to put the abstract here, and you can perform search, and the list of journal will be suggested like this. So you are getting list of journal which are part of Taylor and Francis group only, and then you can choose and you can plan to submit. Another one is LedPub. This is irrespective of any publisher. And there, I have made a complete video in this as well, where you can perform your search by taking journal name, by subject area, by category, by impact factor range, and here you have to sort it out. You want to get information in the site score, or relevance, or something like that. There are options, you can set that and you can perform a search, and you can get your suggested journal. You'll get information like this. And here you will get some information related to this rating. Even let's say somebody has earlier suggested a paper in that journal, so they might have shared their experiences. So here you might get bias feedback as well, because if let's say somebody you know they might have got a rejection, so they might have given some negative feedback, but still you can have a look on that as well. And you'll get the journal information on this turnaround time. This is what many of the time people look into, like how much time it takes for the getting the first response from the reviewer. So that sort of information you can get from LetPub, and these are free. Whatever I'm showing you are free platform where you can able to do. There are again a paid platform where uh, I'm not including those in the list. SGR, we have discussed in the first day, where here also it is sort of a helpful, you can say, journal finder, where you can put title, publisher information, ISSN number, and to cross check that journal particularly index in Scopus, or what is the SGR score, whether what is the quartile information. But to get the updated journal coverage, I will show you the Scopus source as well. There will verify that one. Another one is journal recommender for Sage. This is for particularly for Sage journal. If you are looking for all Sage journal or only gold open essays, you have to select those category. You have to put the tentative manuscript title or keyword, and you can perform the search, and you will get the information. Next is journal guide. This is again in generic a site where you can perform based on the your titles, tentative title, again tentative abstract or a draft, and you can perform search. You can do it with journal name, we can do it with publisher and category as well. And you can scramble the abstract if you are worried about somebody might get or take that abstract. You can scramble it, it will scramble the abstract. Basically the keyword it needs to take you to those journal. Then DOAJ, this is directory of OpenSS journal, particularly to get information on OpenSS journal. Free OpenSS journals, paid, all are listed over here. So you can have a search over here, like with the journal in all field you can able to search, and even with the article title also you can able to search, and you can reach to different journal that are, you see these are journal without fee, and this is the total journal, and so many things. But here one thing you need to look is like might be predatory journals might be also part of this DOAJ, because this is sort of something like Google Scholar indexing, and many might be indexed in this category. Another, earlier we had Springer had that journal finder, but now they have removed that one. Why, I'm not sure. That might be for a reason where few journal it might be showcasing, but now it is giving you information about A to Z journal list, and you can perform a keyword search. I have checked with this, and if you just type let's say biomedical something, the keyword that will match with the journal title, it can be displayed. Or even you can perform search with the subject area, like computer science, like management, like other chemistry and all. You can do that, and the journal that are part of those area will be listed in this category. So we can do that. Next one is the 15th one is IEEE publication recommender. This is again particularly you'll get information about IEEE, journals, and that are only index in that are part of IEEE publisher, and you can perform a search with a keyword, with extract keyword from that particular word, or you can use something like specific you are looking for conference detail and all, you can put that name of the conference and you can have a search. So you can take keyword or phrases or your part of the abstract, and you can get recommendation. So it will give you recommendation of the journal that are part of IEEE. Then Willy, those wanted to publish something in Willy platform or Willy channel, then you can also do so with the title and manuscript abstract, and you can perform a search. SPI Hub, Scholarly Publishing Information Hub. This is again another site. This is where you can put with specific keyword, topic, and you can perform a search, and you can set the result. It will give you a result for, let's say, top list, or even for all the lists. So on that basis, it takes some time, but I've checked and it is getting some good result. So you'll get suggested journal irrespective of any publisher. You'll get journals or journal from different publisher. Then Enago, this is also open as a journal finder they have kept, and here the issue is that you have to put your email ID. Perhaps they might be keeping the email ID so that they can showcase their other product. They have other editing services and so many other things. So it is up to you to, if you want to have a look, or you want to search something from Enago, you can do so. This is the 18 one. The 19th is the insightful. Insightful, here you can perform a search about the a paper. Let's say you have a paper or area, you can perform a search over here, and you'll get sort of information about the connected paper, or sort of information. But at the end of that page, this I have just taken from the end of the page, where you will get a tough journal information and similar journal. So this will basically is nothing but giving you information where that article or similar article can publish. So you can have a look in that, and even you can explore more journal. If you click on load more, so it will give you more journal where similar paper is getting published. So these are sort of platform. The last one is Researcher Life. This is for journal search. It is free. For other services, you have to have the pro version, I guess. You have to upgrade it. But here you can come and you can perform your search with the abstract, with the name if you have, or a topic you have, and you can upload your article, which is let's say you have made a draft of your work and you wanted to check where that particular work might fit, which journal might take that work. So in that way you can also do that. But uploading unpublished work, I should not say it is a wise decision. They are saying that they are not keeping any of the sort of information in their database, but still you have to be careful. You can perform a search with abstract and topic, or name or ISSN number, and it will locate you the journals. So these are few journal which the link I have listed over here, all that 20 which I've just shown you. This I will share with you all. So I think insightful, yes, this I've listed. So this I will share. uh, so this is one thing that I thought of sharing. Another is something, let me take you. These are, well, today we'll discuss about um yeah, this we have discussed. So uh other thing that first let me take you to Scopus. Then we can come to predatory list, another thing as well. Or if you have any sort of doubt now, you can ask me. If not, we can continue. So in the Scoopers, when you come to Scoopers, the homepage of Scoopers, you can have this sources, sources information. If you click on sources, here I have already signed in, but without login also you can perform that search with Scoopers. So this is a platform where SCI Mago, I think many of you might cross check a journal. Let's say we take a journal of bio automation. Let's see if any journal is listed with this name. Yes, so let's say this journal, you know is it is showing in SCI Mago, it is showing H index of 15. You see here the coverage is showing 2011 to 2022, and you are getting the quartile information up to 2022. So now you are not sure whether this journal is part of Scoopus or not. So what you can do is, you if you want to visit the website homepage of it, they might show you, this SGR is about 2022. They're saying it is indexed in Scoopers, but still, to get the final verdict, to cross check whether it is part of Scoopers or not, better is to take from the journal website this ISSN number and come to the Scoopers source. Here we have already checked in the SCI Mago that it is showing up to 2022, and in their website it is showing that is index. But here in the sources, if you come and click over here, you see you are getting information about the same International Journal of Bioautomation with the ISSN number, which is taken from where, from the website. And now you are getting that the coverage is from 11 to 2023. But again, you are confused because now we're in the year of 2024. So how to get in final confirmation what is index at present or not? In few cases you might have noticed that it might have shown from that year to present, and in a few cases it is written as the last year or backdate year. But in few cases it might have been written discontinued. So nowhere it is written discontinued. Another thing is, you can click on Scoopers content coverage. You see, if you click on this, it will give you information about if any volume or issue is published in this current year or not. As of now, it is not published. So if I come and check here in the website, they are saying only one issue is published, and which might be recently it is published. So it might take some time to get index in Scoopus. So you have to hold on. Once it reflected that content is available here, then you can get final sort of a confirmation that this is at present this journal is index. But as per my knowledge, it is index and Scoopers. But still, because you are looking for the first time, you are cross checking, better to check the journal content coverage and see the year that is there and how many document it is published, and then you see how many issues it is published. So let's say यहाँ पे only 4 or 5 paper is published, so all those has to come here, and it will come after certain time, because it is publishing 3 to 4 issues. So it takes some time to get included in this Coopers database. So this is one sort of cross checking. Another is to get information about SJR, about SNIP, about site score, because that played vital information. And what are these? If you click on this, you can able to get every sort of citation information. What is SGR, SCI Mago journal rank? It will try to give you rank based on the weighted citation and of the different journal that are listed in SCI Mago. And it will give you other information like on which area this journal is particularly publishing. If you click on that, you can get this information on which subject area mainly this journal is publishing. So in that way you should prepare your mind. If you are looking for management journal, anything, whenever you are cross checking whether that journal is part of Scoopus or not, you have to do like that. And moreover, for Web of Science verification, you have to come to this Web of Science master list, journal master list, that is mgl.clarivate.com. Here you have to come and you have to perform a search, even with the ISSN number, or with let's say biomedical. That journal may not be included. Let's say I just type a keyword of biomedical, so with the keyword also I can get information. So here you are getting information about the journal that are part of web of science of, and you are sort of getting like a journal suggestor. To verify, here they have not mentioned, yeah, they have mentioned about the Clarivate. So we can check this journal, let's say International Journal of Bioautomation, if it is taking or not. Yeah, now you see I've checked with the ISSN number. It was not coming the first ISSN number. There are two ISSN number, might be the print one. So you have to cross check with the both ISSN number. With the title it is coming, yeah, with the second ISSN number it is showing. So you have to verify with both ISSN number, and you can get it is indexed in Web of Science as well, but additional indexing, not core indexing, which is biological abstract, biosis, previous, in that it is indexed. But what are core indexing? Core indexing are SCIE, SSCI, ASCI, and ESCI. ESCI was earlier not core, I guess, and now it is part of core indexing, and it started giving you the impact factor as well. So these are the four core indexing under Web of Science. And now you got information that okay, the journal which I have selected is what is being displayed is correct, like it is part of Clarivate analysis, and it is part of Scoopus. And if you prepare your mind, you can submit in that journal. So plan, or whenever you plan to submit to a journal, do cross check in these two platform, if or even with ABDC, if you are looking for one of the indexing, or there is a requirement, so cross check with those platform and then plan to submit. Another is, you have because many of us now regulated with UGC. So UGC care, there is a mandate, and there are two two like group that is part of UGC here, that is mentioned, group 1 and group 2. So in group 1 is basically the list where UGC care, they evaluate the journal, and the journal may not be part of Scoopus or Web of Science, but if it is a part of a institute, and they do maintain the quality, and some other set of regulation, then they might include the journal in UGC care. So you can get the information. You can come to ugccare.unipune.ac.in. Better to have a account over here. Then you can perform search. Like other thing, like they are giving alert about the clone journal. If I click on this clone journal, let me close this. So clone journal, now you able to get these are the list of clone journal, and this is the actual journal which is included in UGC care. But what what will happen is that, like, if you submit your work to a clone journal, they basically will take your work, they will publish in something similar, with a similar name, with a different URL, and that actually is not indexed in any of the indexing, like UGC key or not in Scoop or anywhere. Just to earn money, they create this clone sort of journal or fake journal, where they want to catch paper with the similar journal that is already available, and people, they they tend to submit, they are interested to submit their work, and they normally cheat the author to get money, and publish in just for some for a period of 1 year 2 year, then they will close the domain. So they basically create a domain with a similar name, and they try to publish, and they will keep all the information as as it is as the original journal, but the link, the URL will be different. So you have to be careful when you select a journal. Do cross check the domain, URL, and you go to the SCI Mago Scoopers, and there also the actual domain URL will be listed. So from that you can also get back to the original, journal. So this is what UGC Care, you'll get information about this. And the journal list, when you search about a journal, it will ask you to log in. That's why you have to have a account over here. Once you log in, you can perform search. Here I can perform search about UGC Care Group 1. Let me click over here. Let me close this tab, and now I can select. Now we are performing a search for UGC Care Group 1 journal. I can perform search with the title, with ISSN number if I know, even the publisher name, even the subject and all. So something, um, something on management, let's say. I take the subject, title something, and I perform a search, and with the management I got this information. So here again, few they will give you idea like, from where it was, covered under UGC group 1, and whether it is part of Scoopers or not. That also, in some cases, if it was part of Scoopers, so they might mention it. Or again, you come back and check it with the Scoopers source. So these are the journal which may not be part of Scoopers or Web of Science, now part of UGC Care, so that the range, for you to submit will expand, and you have more scope to submit. But my personal recommendation is to, submit to a journal where you have, that journal is indexed in Scoopers and Web of Science. But if you there is a need to, publish, you can do so in Scoopers, in UGC Care Group 1. But be careful, do check whether at present that is indexed or not. Many of the time they do remove this journal from their UGC care Group 1 as well, if they do not perform well, or if they do not follow the ethical, regulation and all. So these are the journal which I searched with the keyword management, and I got about 89 journal here. So you can come, and this is, again, this is working like you, sort of journal suggester. So as well as journal suggester, and as well as finalizing whether it is part of UGC Care or not. So any doubt as of now?
Participants, if you have any doubt or anything you want to share, or any experience you want to share that you had, like everyone has shared what they have been through when they have submitted their paper in a closed journal. So how to get through it, or what was your journey, if you want to share it, that will be great.
Moreover, this platform will give you information if a journal is part of Scoopers and that is removed from Scoopers. So here also delisted, journal information will be there. The same will be available at Scoopers website. But
What will happen if, like, I have seen it today that my journal is listed. I have submitted it to that journal, and after my submission or after getting the paper published, it is now delisted from the website. It usually happens. So what I need to do in that case?
that's where you have to come to SCI Mago and Scoopers, and better check the performance of that journal. I made a video on that. That is very important, to make sure that how the journal is behaving. Like the journal that just now we have discussed, bioautomation. Uh, this is where I also published during my PhD. But you see, if you see the journey, it is in mostly in Q4, but still it is able to continue from 2012 to at present it is indexed. But few journal where it is able to publish, because they are maintaining the ethical aspect, they may not be maintaining the quality, and it is part of a institute. But there are few other journal which may not be part of any institute, which is you can see Bulgarian Academy of Sciences, it is part of that. And this let's say that journal you found where the it was earlier in q1, q2, q3, and now it is degrading to q4, and it keep maintaining q4 for a longer time. In between it is index and then it is removed, but here you see it is continuous indexing in all the year. So in that case you have to be careful whether to go for that journal or not, if it is coming and going from scoopers, so in that cases there are chances that those journal may not be part of scoopers for the next year or so. And that's where this quartile information is necessary. And when we say this this SGR values and other information in the sources, here also that plays important in person, like the site score, that document that it has published, and other information. So we have to see the journal in that aspect also, like how it is performing, whether the content, if you see this journal, it is top ranked journal which is part of scoopers from 1948 itself. And the journal that is published, and the citation information, so all that you can able to see, and then you decide whether to submit to that journal or not, all this citation information. So this is how, because this is again sort of predicting, but we have to be careful. And what else we can do? We have to see, even in the SCI Mago there is another thing. If a journal is behaving something in a different way, the author might share their their sort of feedback over there. So I've seen in many of the journal, Indian journal, I should not name them. If I search, I can give you. There are different journal where you can, if you see the feedback here, you will get so much information that that journal may not be indexed in next year, because they might be taking some fee to publish, and they may not be responding to the author query. There are so much of thing that can be taken into consideration. So this is how we prepare our mind. And another thing is, always cross check with Bell's list. This is where the journal that that get listed as predatory journal, or the publisher that get listed as predatory publisher. So here also you can cross check. These are the list of publisher that are listed over here. So here also, let's say 5 or 10% of the journal that might be part of Scopus or Web of Science, but the behavior of that journal or the ethical value they carry is such that they are listed over here. So better to avoid them. Even UGC care also says the same, that not to publish in a predatory journal. So you have to be careful. And if I click on standalone journal, you'll get, even you can perform a search, you can cross check your journal is listed over here or not, and you'll get thousand of journal that are listed over here. And this was last updated, I think, in 2017, because there are so much of debate and so much of thing that is going around with this BL list. And so still you have to be careful. Oh, if a journal is listed over here, better not to submit in those journal. So publisher and stand alone journal, here you can come and you can cross check, and before submitting, make sure it should not be part of this journal.
Okay, sir. Sir, how to increase H index?
That is where I can say is like, you have to be, like the publication that you are making, you have to select the platform. And sharing is one of the thing, like when you publish, if you see my this thing, it may not be, the citation I can give, it may not be as good of that. But when we know about the journal where need to be targeted from 2021 itself, and then we started getting citation, because many of the journal we have published in our paper that we have tried to publish in open access platform. But now we're trying to manage, because MDPI and so there is a bad reputation now. So if you see our recent publication, so now we have moved to subscription. We are trying to make a balance of that, um, because we had some funding with the project, so we were able to get to publish in those journal. So journal selection is that do matter. Many of the cases, you'll get a hint in Scoopers or even Web of Science. In Scoopers, basically, all this site score, all this value which I have shown you is nothing but giving you information about their citation. So that means that journal is getting cited and they are getting more SGR value. That means people are getting citing, people are citing those journal as compared to other journal. So that is one hint to publish in those journal, even though it is subscribed. Another is like, when you publish a article, then you see there will be sort of what that name I forgot, a time period. If you cross the time period, you can able to share the document, even if it is published as subscription mode. If you pass that period, you can share the file in your, let's say, in your link, in your LinkedIn, in your ResearchGate, because the people, they do request to share the file. So sharing is one of the thing. And having profile, a number of profile, like, you have to update your, let's say, if I take you to Bidwan, like these are different profile you have to have, because different profile, they will include your paper. Like, I have profile of Google Scholar, I have profile in Semantic Scholar, I have profile in Bidwan, I have profile in Orchid, then Web of Science, and wherever there is a chance to have a profile, author profile, free profile, do create, because your paper will get indexed, and possibly when people will search, they might reach to your paper. So creation of profile is very important to get visibility. That is part of this research visibility, your visibility as well as your institute visibility, and you'll get the detail. So I guess we have discussed about it, about Bidban or not. I'm not sure. So I can show you, like, this is the
No, sir, this
instances.
one has not been discussed.
Yeah.
No, it has not been discussed, sir.
Okay. So then I can show you. This is new initiative. This is initiative by this Bidwan is also initiative by InflipNet, which is which is part of MHRD UGC project, you can say. And with that, we have created instances for our university. And this when I was there at Sikkim Manipal, now also part of Directorate of Research. But when I was there, then I took that initiative to form this public profile for our university, where all the author are listed over here, and all the publication which is part of OpenSS platform, closed, gold, OpenSS, bronze. And you see beautiful information like citation, all that, how many patents are there, each department, their author, H index. This is H index, basically will come from your citation, and department wise H index, which many of the time people they look into. Well, they do file for NEC or NBA, all that, accreditation. So all that can easily you can get, the admin can assess that thing and can produce that thing. If you click on a department, let's say a particular department, if I click on that, then all the author that are part of that, and their publication journey, their total citation of that department also you can able to get. So this is a beautiful platform, a free platform. you know you have to approach to InflipNet for this IRINS, and they will create the instances for you. So this is, and recently I think it is 10 or 15 days back, CERNI, as C Research Network in India. This is for empowering the women scientists for of our nation. This is being started, and uh, 81 thousand this scientists are already listed over here. You see their instances, which is nothing but basically the Bidwan profile, are now part of this Sydney platform. Here you can come and you can have your profile, and you can able to locate the similar profile if you are looking into physical sciences, social sciences, agriculture, different arts and humanities, so you can connect with people around you. So these are something, when you create, people can look into your profile, they might cite your work, sharing and all that, collaboration network. So this is one of such platform, free platform, and a great platform, what I can say. So Bidwan, and which integrate basically all this platform, and it will give you co-author network. Nothing you have to do, you have to first just to create, and few things like your experience, qualification, honor and award, those membership you have to add manually. Other than that, your publication, all that will be automatically, it will be fetched from Scoopers or Web of Science, or or Orchid. There is a way to integrate, to update from this platform. Another thing is that if I like to download a CV, somebody might say, what is the benefit of it? If I go and edit in this platform, let me just log in. Now I can download my CV. Just to show you, you have to update it for one time, then there is no need to update your CV again and again. All that will be automatically, it will be, you see, the CV, I can get it easily, all the information, all my publication, everything, with whatever is available in this. And even you want to enhance it, you can edit some more information to that. So this is Bidwan, and I made several video about it in my channel. It is there, how to create Bidwan profile, how to approach for IRINS, what is Seni, all that, you can follow those as well. Any other doubt? Then I should take you to Drillbit, just to show you. Let me close this tab. So Drillbit and Turnitin, just because we have not covered. This is again part of Sot Suddhi, which I was showing you, and let me show you few the cases. See now, if your institute is part of you know a, like if it is a HEI, higher educational institute, or a university who offer PhD, you can get it freely, drill bit through Suddhi project. And here you can get information about your similarity report and the AI score. Here you can see AI is 11%. So this is, for a demo I prepared, and I've taken content from Chat GPT, and so, and I was checking, and this is how you will get information about the sources, that external sources from where the content has been taken, and the report also you can able to download. Let me download a report, and you can even download the AI report also. Two report can be downloaded over here. So you see, this is how a drill bit report will look like. How to submit and all, I'm not showing because it will take time. It is very easy, and it will tell you from internet 10%, 10 more than that for journal publication. It has taken 4.9 that percentage. What are the filter that being executed, whether you have excluded course references or not, all that it is there. Then the similarity is 15 now, and it is giving us some score. If it is within let's say B, now it is in B category, like if you read this guideline, level 0, level 1, so it is in level 1, where you have to decrease the similarity below 10, below 0 to 10, within that percentage. So looking into this report, how you should proceed further. First, when you look into any AI this similarity report or a plagiarism report, first check whether any portion, like here, two or three line is repeated even though it is cited. The content has been taken from an external source. So I can paraphrase over here, I can rephrase this sentence to remove the similarity, not just to in between few words or synonyms I need to change, but is to because I have written, so rewrite it in a different way, so that will be removed. And if it is some sources, it is coming continuously, one, let's say source one is showing continuously over the period, and whether it is not being covered, but still somebody can say that total paragraph has been taken. So you have to break that source. And better is to decrease that percentage to 1 or below 1. You see here, many are below 1, then few are 1, and this 2 3 3. So I need to focus now on this source 1 2 and 3. If I rephrase these sources, then obviously I can able to get my percentage below 10 or up to 10. And in that way, you'll be at safer side. As I already mentioned, that the total percentage may not matter when it be evaluated in a global perspective. If somebody from outside India, they will not look into our policy. But that time, the similarity or the the word matching should be one, should be one or below 1%. If it is from these external sources, one or below one, then you are at a safer side. That means this the overlapping will be less, and it should not be it should not be look like sort of a paragraph has been taken directly from a source. So you have to think like that, reduce the similarity which is more than one, and try to keep it below one. And even though at that time, somebody asked me earlier, even though keeping this one 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 or below one one one, and now you see minimum the known word is being getting under this slide, under this scanner. But still the similarity is showing 21%, 22%. But your sources are one or one less than one. That time, it may not matter to the journal. If you have submitted that work to a journal, they might use some filter to exclude 14 or 20 words even, and they may consider it. But if you have 10% over here, but one source is 5%, that time they might ask you to paraphrase it or to rephrase it and to submit again, or they might reject you. So you have to be careful in that way. So this is it for drill bit. Turnitin, we do not have this AI feature now, but to just to give you a new feature has been added. AI is there, but another feature which says this one, hidden text. The flag will be shown if somebody, let's say, change this the word to some other way. So here, possibly if somebody, let's say, is changing something like the 1% oil. So so here 62 suspect character on 33 page. It is something like somebody is changed that word to Greek or some other word, and in order to disguise from the similarity. So student, they normally do so, and that is dangerous now. That can be detected under this flag, and Turnitin can detect it. So to just to cheat the system, uh, let's say somebody change this alphabetical O to Greek O or something. I'm not sure, or like numeric some value, and it will look like alphabetical, you know digit, this alphabetical letter, but it is not a alphabetical letter. It is might be a Greek word or something. So it is basically to cheat or to break that similarity percentage. People do so, but now if you do that, that is dangerous actually, because you are cheating, and it will get detected, and people might take action on that. So this is Turnitin, and you can see the report, and in that way also, like similarity report, you need to you need to like read this report in that sense, like you have to be careful when uh, those similar word is being fetched. So you see here, there is nothing much, and it is showing 44. That means only this references are there. So if I apply a change in references, it is not able to detect somehow. So otherwise it will be removed from these references. I'm not sure why it is not taking, but sometimes if some word is being altered, so that it may not able to take the reference as well. So, but there is nothing such in the similarity, but the flag is showing that some word has been twisted, or word has been altered. So in that case, it is more dangerous than this percentage of similarity. So this is about Turnitin. So the color coding as such, below up to 10, it will, no, up to I think 20 or so, it will 25, it will show as green, and then yellow, and then above I think a certain limit, it will orange, and then red. So 25, 25, I think it will jump, and that indicates a different thing. But in drill bit, what I've shown you is particularly they have designed it as per this UGC, policies, so that whenever thesis or report can be checked, they can cross check with the policy, and they can formulate that one. So this is it. Do let me know if you have any doubt.
So ultimately, sir, what we got to know that we will have to write our own paper by our own. No AI tool can help us, right? We can
Yeah,
only read.
yeah, to read, to summarize, to formulate, let's say some sort of idea, or to check your hypothesis, you can use AI platform. Even for proofreading, for language correction and all, you can use those platform.
But for writing paper, you will have to write it by your own.
Yeah. um,
So is there any way people were asking that is there any way that they can connect with you in writing paper?
Connect with me if because I'm from my specialization is biomedical, and if they are into that, or computer science related
Computer
work,
science paper, yes, sir. Computer science paper.
yeah, jointly if they are interested, I have, if they want my guidance, I can do so. But uh, completely depending on me may not be possible, because I'm committed to number of work, but I can guide them.
Because what happens is like if some newcomer or rookie applies for a Scopus article or something, any platform, their
Yeah,
article gets unnoticed, or it takes like lot of time.
yeah, that is true. But uh, I can guide in that sense, like what to be changed, you know to publish in a Scoopers journal or in a SCI journal. By looking into the article, at least we have a certain idea, like what mistake he or she is doing. So normally we advise them to revise that one, and then we look into this, if it is practically, like the content is okay, technically, if it is sound, and uh, no ethical, this sort of thing is there, then we can help to select the journal and to submit to that journal.
And what is the best way to approach a publisher? Like, how can we approach? Like, even starting from Elsevier.
Yeah, you have to check, the journal, what or the paper that you have written, and the content that is for that. There are special issue calls, so many special issue calls. Earlier, we used to entertain that, but nowadays, there is a problem like ethical concern is going around with special issue. Even uh, we faced one problem where many of the article that get retracted because that special issue editor, they have done something, financial something, some this thing was there, then all the paper and they have taken it down. So we have to be careful. There's so many things going around. Earlier, if you recall, more than 50 100 publisher were from India, which were part of Scopus. Now all they were removed. So that's where many are facing problem, to publish in a that sort of thing.
Yes, Komal sir has a question like Dr. Komal that
Yeah,
nowadays journals are taking too long to review and we remain under pressure for publication. What should we do?
yeah, that
Actually, we face everyone faces the same problem, sir.
yeah, we are also facing. That's why we have like, before submitting a work, we have to be, at least sure from our end that we have not done anything wrong. Like, we have cross checked the quality, we have maintained the, the presentation part as well. So if you have done so, at least you'll be at a 50% surety that when it will go to a reviewer, it may not get rejected. Either it will get rejected in the first 1 month if it is a dex rejection. But now we have seen the cases, if it is not getting rejected based on the, scope of the journal, then at least we will get some major revision comment or something like that. So in that way, you have to be, you have to take a chance, like, you have to be sure like what you have written and what content you've used. And then presentation is very vital. You have to, we normally check each thing nowadays, before submitting a work. And many of our work, if I can say, 4 to 5 of my paper is still in review, which already crossed 6 months or so. But we know that, uh, uh, even though that get rejected, we'll improvise it and we have to submit to somewhere else. So that mindset we have already made.
So one last question: what is the best software we should use for data, like data interpretation? Currently, what the publishers are accepting?
Data
Data interpretation. What is the best software we should use?
interpretation,
Yes,
like, data analysis you are
data
talking about.
analysis.
Yeah, data analysis. Me personally, we use MATLAB and all, for engineering, MATLAB, then Python and all. But for management, people use SPSS and other software that you people know better. But for our work, I normally use MATLAB, and because there are, so the, the this, you can say, the help, or the community is so big that you can get so much of information about the coding as well. But there are different software. You have to see, like, the one thing is, from where, how much of data it can able to handle, and what sort of result it is giving you. If you are giving it is if you are getting beautiful, graphical output, then you can take that software into account. So people are slowly moving to R and R Studio. From management background also I've seen, and you can get similar, good result what MATLAB can give you. So these are, platform.
Okay, sir. So, participants, if you have any more question in this,
Yeah, if
these
anyone.
5 days, if you have any
Yeah.
question, anything related to AI, anything
Orange.
related to ethical use of AI,
Mm,
or anything what we are missing in. You want to.
Yeah, see, one thing I like to say is, yeah, my email. If anybody like to invite me to their institute for something like training or workshop, webinar, mostly I'm available for webinar and all. For going and coming back, that is different thing. This is my personal email ID I've shared, and there is my this enterprise email ID also. I'm sharing you the e-support for network.
And sir, it
So
will be great if you can share your YouTube handle also.
yeah, I'll share in
Because
the
we have
chat
been using
box.
your YouTube handle many a times.
So I made a simple website for the services that currently we're giving, like few services, like if you want scoopers data for your institute, let's say you do not have access to that, and um, like checking your this similarity student, they do face problem. So that also I'm sharing the YouTube handle and the this thing. I will share that to this journal list and the AI tool. I'll mail now itself, so you can share with the all the participants. There
Yes, sir.
also I've given my detail, so they can approach me through that as well.
Okay. So with this, we have came to an the end of our FDP, 5-day FDP. I hope you all have learned so many things from these FDPs. I'll be sharing a compiled list of all the recording through my YouTube channel. You can get it from there. You can anytime access it. And for certificates, I'll be sending it by tomorrow. And with this, I'd like to thank Sir for sparing these 5 days for us. Although participation was very less, then also Sir was very kind enough to take all these 5 classes. So thank you so much, Sir. And
Yeah,
thank you to all the participants who have spared their time for learning. Thank
yeah,
you.
this is something like, this publication thing is something you have to think for long term, thing. In the early of our career, we also look into short term achievement and publication and all, but slowly you will realize that it is not like that. If you have to sustain for a longer journey, then you have to focus on the quality, and then automatically the quantity, that thing will be that will come in place. So stay, what I can say is stay safe, do not fall into trap. There are so many call to participate to submit your work with sort of payment and all, but you have to choose is widely, wisely, because if you get it published, but as ma'am was also telling, that get listed from the scoopers. So that is happening, and that has happened, and I have received so many,
So many
similar.
people have paid for that journal, for
Yeah,
that
yeah,
publication.
I know that thing,
Yes.
because I've received so many similar detail where, student, their PhD work, they have paid use some amount to publish, even that get published, but those journal, being removed from Scopus, and those publication may not be counted in their journey. So that's where we have to be careful. We need to know, certain thing like this indexing, then the cross checking those with the platform, then selecting those things. So take those things into account, and then decide. Even you also need to train your student not to fall into trap, because mostly PhD and PG, they are at huge pressure, and they take those path. Even we are, as a faculty, we have also pressure to publish to meet our requirement. I
As
know that.
faculty, we have more pressure
Yeah,
than
yeah, I
the
understand that, because I've gone through that, and now also my colleague, they, because I'm not fully in now in a like a full-time job in a, but still I know the pressure they are going through, and that's where we have to be careful. We have to take a step, but we have to see where to land, and what step to take. So stay connected. Do reach me for any sort of further, sort of this sort of training program or so, and any sort of doubt if you face. And stay connected with the YouTube channel, so that there also you can share your experience, and even we can share any sort of doubt and any sort of thing, because it is something like, I also need to learn from your mistake or your feedback, and you also need to do so. So thank you for this,
Sure.
for
Thank you.
inviting me. And this was a great session for with you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was very enriching, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you, everyone. I'll be sending the certificate by tomorrow and recording